What's up, everyone? Welcome back. It's been a while since I made a video, but it is time. First and foremost, I received a comment a couple of days ago on one of my videos saying that it's the worst video they've ever seen, worst fragrance video they've ever seen, because I kept saying a lot of times. But whatever. That's what happens when you kind of speak freely, and that's what happens with me. So it is what it is. It's not going to stop me. First and foremost, we will do some new candles that I picked up. So these are from Boy Smells. I found this Purple Kush one at Nordstrom Rack. They were on sale. And I had originally bought this in December, Cowboy Kush, which you can look at the notes right there. You got suede, saffron flower, labdanum, cannabis leaf, tonka, raspberry, and patchouli. I kind of used a lot of this already. One of my favorites, smells really nice and green and has like that rough vetiver smell to it. So I decided to get Purple Kush as well. It's not very cannabis-like, but it is very soft and powdery. This one says cannabis, violet vetiver, cannabis flower, and suede. So it is very like creamy and soft, really cozy. So I ended up picking up 2 of those. They usually run $38, I think, but I paid $24, I think, something like that. But I really like this brand. They also make fragrances. I have not picked up any fragrances from them. I don't know how they perform, but I really enjoy the candles. I think they're fairly priced. They do vary differently on the scent that you get. Moving on to the next one, we have recent purchases. The first purchase I can think of is gonna be this. Well, we're not going in any order, but this is one of my recent purchases. It wasn't really a purchase, it was more of a trade. I got Chypre Azurol from Les Indemodables. Really nice, strong citrus, realistic orange. Like if someone's peeling an orange and their fingers get all the juices and you smell that all day, this is exactly that. It's pretty realistic on that aspect. It is really long lasting considering it's a citrus fragrance. This does have great staying power, you know, sillage, all that good stuff. Really enjoy this. I ended up trading my Gucci Midnight Stroll for this. I'm glad I did. I also traded out, or I gave my mom my Gucci, what is it called? My other Gucci. Long story short, I no longer have any Guccis in my collection. I'm trying to build out other collections like this one. This is my 4th Les Indemodables. None of them have disappointed me so far. I really want Rose de Jamal next from this brand. I think I'll like it a lot. It's been getting a lot of great reviews and compliments and all that stuff. So what's next? So we will do black tie next. So this was Celine black tie that I got. This was my second Celine, and it is no longer here. In about 2 weeks, I came home and it was on the ground like this. I walked in and all I smelled was a black tie, and I was like, that's kind of weird. I don't remember wearing that fragrance recently, and then it hit me and I was like, oh great, it's probably on the floor. Sure enough, I walk over to my fragrance cabinet and this was on the floor. Cap completely got decapitated. I can't even pull that thing out. It's just completely stuck. Super heavy cap, by the way. But yes, fragrance is gone now. Very, very sad. Luckily it wasn't a high partial, but it still hurt because Celine has decided to increase their prices again. This is the I don't know, maybe second time this year or third time. I have no idea. Apparently Celine started at 220 for 100 mil, then they went to 235, then 245. Just checked today, right before I filmed this video, and 100 mil of any Celine fragrance is $280 now. So 280, and then the 200 mil is 410. So quite a big increase. I feel like it's been happening everywhere, obviously, but it kind of sucks because you get into a brand and then they just start increasing prices, and it's hard to get into them at that point. But it is what it is. These are not necessities, although it might feel like it sometimes. You get some FOMO on some brands and all that. But that's enough about Celine. I wore this, actually it's not. I wore this a couple times already. I was able to save a good 15 mil of this. So I do have a little bit reserved. I just don't have the nice bottle to display, but I was able to save some. This is still really strong, and it's been open for about 2 months now. But I've worn it to some weddings, to some nice dinners, and I get compliments on it all the time. It's just a really beautiful, not realistic vanilla, but really sweet vanilla with some orris, I think, is in there. It's just really, really creamy and elevated and elegant. Huge fan of black tie. I also have night clubbing. If you haven't seen that review, look at my recent videos. You'll see my night clubbing review. I love that one as well. Once I got this one though, I sprayed it on and I was like, oh my god, this is incredible. So Celine black tie, I still have a little bit left, and I will continue to use it. Really great fragrance, can't recommend this one enough. If you can get it at a good deal, I would go ahead, but maybe at $280 it's worth it. It is a really, really beautiful fragrance. I don't think anything cheaper can't match the quality that black tie is, and I can stand by that. It's a really beautiful fragrance. Next we have Descendres and Les Abstraits. So long story short, I ordered Descendres launch day, and it is Eugene's father's birthday when he launched this. I think it was January 24th. I'm not 100% on that, but ordered it launch day. Was really excited about it. I hadn't owned any Les Abstraits before, but this is my first one. The notes spoke to me, and it did not disappoint. I've been wearing this one like crazy. So when I ordered it, it got shipped from Canada, and I got it within maybe a week and a half or 2 weeks, something like that. But came in this really nice box. He also included a nice note that I have over there in my cabinet. And then, so we got this nice bottle. I've been using it quite a bit. It's just a really, really easy pickup for me to wear on the daily. Super versatile, wear it day, night, casual. I can dress it up if I'd like. But really beautiful. Love the bottle as well. Just an overall great fragrance that I admire and I'm a really huge fan of. And then that brings me to these two. So he was nice enough to include samples of Belle Ummmm and then also La Douleur Exquise, which I have here, and I've been wearing these all the time. La Douleur Exquise I really enjoy. Really beautiful, complex, changes everywhere. I would say you get something different every time, which is really, really interesting. But Belle Ummmm is definitely gonna be next on my pickup list. This one's so beautiful. It's one of the best things I've ever smelled. My grandma enjoyed. I went to my parents this weekend to visit them, and I put some on my mom, and she fell in love with it. And then also my grandma fell in love with it too. And it's funny because when I first sprayed it on my mom, she was wearing it, she liked it, and then maybe like 2 hours later she smelled it again, or 3 hours later, and it was completely different, way better. I love dry downs on fragrances. I think it's like a nice surprise. But she really enjoyed that. I think this would be a nice gift for Mother's Day coming up. So anyone that needs a gift for their loved one, or anybody, highly recommend Ummmm. Super beautiful fragrance. I forgot who said something about this, but they said that if Margot Robbie was or wore a perfume, it would be this one, because it would match everything about her. Or substitute Margot Robbie for your favorite crush. Highly recommend Ummmm. Also really like Desandres. Like I said, easy pickup for me. Green, woody, ashy, dusty, masculine fragrance. This one is a masculine fragrance through and through. If a girl were to wear this, I would like to see that. I would like to smell that. But this is a male dominant fragrance, and I don't usually, pick sides on who can wear what, but this one is very, very masculine. So if you like green, woody fragrances, get this. This is another step up. Not too complex either, so that's nice. It's just an easy pickup, but like you can sense the quality on that. Next up is something that I've been wearing quite a bit. Surprisingly, after my review on this, turns out this is one of my favorite Frederic Malles. I don't know what happened, but this thing has took a second life, and I love it. Every time I wear it, it's pretty exciting. I've been using it quite a bit, actually, looking at that. So the reason I'm bringing this up is because today I saw a post that this fragrance, Uncut Gem, is the winner of the Fragrance Foundation UK Ultimate Launch Award. What does that mean? I have no idea, but it did win an award. And then looking at the comments of social media, all the comments were saying that this is one of their favorite fragrances, and I agree. This is a good one, but it is pricey, so my comments on that haven't changed. I do receive compliments on this one all the time. It is very synthetic, I would say, but just something about it is very appealing. Maybe all that ambroxan in there is doing its job for me, but really enjoy this. Get compliments all the time, even though it's not about compliments. It's just how it makes you feel. This is another easy pickup for me to wear if I don't know what to wear. Similar vibes with Desandres, not because they are green fragrances. I'm a fan of green fragrances, but I guess those are easy pickups for me to wear if I don't know what to wear. Next up, we got Dior. So Dior, I recently, or maybe not even recently, it's been like 2 months since I got my decants. But these are the only 3 bottles that I currently own. They are the big boys, so these are 250 ml. So we got Santon Noir, which I love, super great. Leather Oud, nothing to say about that, 10 out of 10. And then Oud Ispahan, 10 out of 10. Same thing with Santon Noir, I think. Really great. Oh my god, this is so good. Creamy, slightly woody fragrance. Initially, when I first got this, it was really hard for me to kind of describe this. I feel like I saw carrot seed or something like that in the notes a long time ago, and I was trying to decipher that, but really interesting fragrance, nice and elevated, I would say. Again, Leather Oud I wore out recently again, and just a beautiful, oh my god, beautiful leather fragrance. discontinued, I think, unless it's still available overseas. I don't know. This is very confusing. Udispahan, I have been wearing quite a bit as well. This thing lasts for days and just beautiful juice color on that. I made a decant for my mom, and her and my dad use Udispahan. They really like it. So this is a really versatile fragrance, perfectly unisex. And then when I had ordered Santon Noir, the gentleman was kind enough to give me 2 samples of my request. So he gave me, Christian Dior. He gave me Oud Rosewood, which I fell in love with. I really enjoy that. Nice and tart fragrance. Very similar to, not similar, but along the same veins of tardiness as the Moon, if you've ever smelled the Moon. Oud Rosewood is another great, thing you can try out. Le Col Noir, I liked. I wore it a couple times. A really soft, powdery, fruity fragrance. Unfortunately, these ones have kind of evaporated, so I didn't really get to use them as much as I would like to. And then about 2 months ago, I ordered 5 new decants, and I'm not usually a decant person. I'm usually a blind buy person, but times have changed. Gotta save a little bit of money. Don't have as much money to spend anymore, but we got some decants. So I got 5 of them. 3 of them are here. 2 are in my car. The one that I have here is Dior Purple Oud. Really nice, scratchy, vetiver style perfume. I would say this one leans more masculine, but this is nice. Very rugged, I would say. So I really like this. I wouldn't mind a bottle of this. And then we have Dior Patchouli Imperial. I've only worn this twice so far, surprisingly, considering it's a patchouli fragrance, but wearing this reminds me of Coromandel, but Coromandel has that nice gourmand chocolate, balancing thing, whereas this is straight up patchouli, like 100%. So it kind of reminds me of that, which is why I prefer Coromandel, but nice patchouli though. I enjoy it, but I don't think I would need a full bottle of this one, unfortunately. This one is Fève. So Fève's nice. Got a nice sweet vanilla dry downs, super sweet. I'm sure you've heard of Fève Delicieux. And then the other 2 that I have that are in my car currently are Spice Blend and what else did I get? I'll remember in a second, but Spice Blend was the other one. I wouldn't mind a full bottle of Spice Blend. I really like that one. I think that was my favorite one out of everything that I tried. And then the other one, Ambre Nuit. Ambre Nuit was another one that I really enjoyed. That one's kind of fun and interesting because for some reason I kept getting different scents every time I would wear it. So really liked Spice Blend and really liked the other one I just said. I forgot. I need some coffee. Still talking about Dior, we have some discontinuations that had happened or that are happening, some rumors. One of them, they're going to discontinue Fève Delicieux. If you're not aware of that already, that's kind of crazy because this was or is one of their #1 sellers. I don't understand. Maybe it doesn't fit in Francis Kurkdjian's palette anymore. I have no idea what's going on with that. Or they're creating a scarcity, and so that way people can buy all the bottles they have in stock. Who knows? Another one on that list is Tay Cashmere, Ballade Sauvage, and then Spice Blend, which, if that's true about Spice Blend, I need to get my hands on a bottle before that price skyrockets, because I really enjoyed that one. Final thoughts, we have or Dior Riviera, new Francis Kirk de Jean Dior creation that's consisted of roses, fig, and green notes. I'm curious to see how that smells. I don't know how I feel about the name on that. Dior Riviera, kind of, I don't know, gimmicky, I would say, but it is what it is. And then last thing, fragrances in the wild that I've smelled recently that I can remember and that left a lasting impression on me was MFK's Grand Soir. So I definitely need to pick up a bottle of that. I really enjoyed that on this lady that she was wearing. I had to ask what she was wearing, and I'm glad I did because it's great. So I will definitely either get a decant of that or pick up a bottle if I see a good deal. But other than that, thank you for tuning in. Sorry I talk a lot, but hopefully this will get me back on track, and I will see you guys on the next one.